Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, Kruger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 6 yards.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Steele. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Crunch time, defense.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he completes it to Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Your trip is here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Trey Madden, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's get it.
35-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ricky.
To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey,
From the gun, Kruger. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Operating
from the gun. Kruger under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
X3, 218, chop.
Looking to throw. Kruger. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 25 yards that time.
57's the max. Watch 57. You gonna see me go out there, son. You gonna see me.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Come on, the ball. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Steele. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Off the play fake. Kruger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Kruger. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the gun on third down, Kruger. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On the ready. Watch 2. Watch 2. Drop deep, drop deep.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Go! 30 base.
They'll give it to Mixon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey, orbit.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On the double. 50 seconds, Mike. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Greystone, travel.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Jim.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking long for Westbrook. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready, ready. Mark 57. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, Alpha. 50 seconds.
On first down, Kruger. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Kruger. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On second down now, it's Steele. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
I got you, boy. Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Steele. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6 as the Ravens push further out in front. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now getting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. Kruger, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's to the 10 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon, and he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Joe Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Kruger. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mixon with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
50, plant.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready. 50 seconds to Mike. Bound to lose one. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the 27, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Steele. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Crocker trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Steele. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down. Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one. Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Mixon. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? You'll give them that play. And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Kruger. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Kruger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll on 2nd down now. Mixon, and for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10. I would expect to see some pressure here. And the blitz does come. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
57. Hey, pick your game up.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles...